I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was gone out like last week. Tell me, where have you been? Yeah, came out of hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold right. No, right. Pretty ass, villain ass nigga with a sick ass mouth and a slick ass flow. Catch up in around me, nigga, ain't a player when I'm coming for the kitty, got my phone got it. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right there. Do it for my niggas and the ghost right now. Niggas got killed for the boy, living dreams in the hills, and they for the boy right now. Goddamn, by the time with a year. We are what them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my peers right now. Don't you wanna fuck me now? Don't you wanna love me down? Girl, you can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm done. Freaking niggas show me something. Nigga like you owe me something.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Today, guys, we have a lot of things planned. First thing is first, I'm about to make some coffee. Y'all saw me turn on the tea kettle. Super hyped and excited about that. I did not sleep well. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I did not. But that's neither here nor there. The show is still going to run. It's still going to continue. Today is Monday, December the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. And I am getting ready to make some coffee. Okay, y'all, and now I'm in the craft lab. I know I just be moving. So we got a new battery. I'm in our craft lab, which brings me to say I definitely have work cut out. I need to edit that shelf there. That's going to be a shelf for wifey, and then the one at the bottom down here is going to be a shelf for her to put all her things on. So I have to like do some finagling and moving around, which is why I have to get all of these other little side projects I've been working on done. So with that being said, one of my fancy projects that I've been working on is budgeting. Like, y'all, I stumbled into the budgeting community, and I'm still gonna talk about my goals, but I'm gonna talk about this first since it's in here, and I am trying to talk quick because the electrician is coming. I don't know how long these people gonna be here, and I gotta watch. I gotta watch. So I really wanted, first off, next year I am going to support a ton of small shops, because you guys know I used to have a Shop Small Till You Drop series on Instagram that I do want to bring back to YouTube. So with that being said, I've decided that I'm not necessarily starting a small shop. I'm just being a little crafty, doing what I could do to try to bridge the gap, because money is tight. You know, moving from the country to a big city is a huge jump. Yes, we sold our car and did some things to kind of help us out, but ultimately, guys, it is still a big jump. It is a lot, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So with that being said, I decided to make my own version of some cash savings. Now, right now, I don't have any intent to sell any of this stuff that I'm making. It's just literally me making stuff that is, you know, going to work for my wifey and I. Also, I think I'm going to switch to my microphone just so that way my voice is a little bit more crisp, because I am doing laundry. The train is coming. Y'all, it's a lot of moving parts over here. This is a production, okay? Which is why I have not picked up the camera in so freaking long. Just to be honest with y'all. This is a production. Also, this is my unofficial, like, really? This is my unofficial, what is it? Media bag. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. I was saying, there is no way that I have misplaced an expensive Rode mic that's like not cheap. Like, y'all, I gotta do better. Like, I have to do better. But anyway, just bear with me. Hopefully the sound isn't too horrible, and that I'm gonna have to find my mic, because that is going to bug me all the way down. So like I was saying, let me flip the camera around. I took it upon myself to make a few things. So I made these different savings challenges that For right now, I'm just gonna cut them out. At first I was gonna laminate these, but the new ones that I print, I'm gonna laminate because I do not have supplies to waste. So we have that. We also have all of these that I have made. Like, I made one for Galentine's with a plan. I don't need these are all extras. I made, like, somehow my printer got happy and started printing, but the ink quality came out so good with the printer that I have. So I didn't get a chance to laminate these, but I did purchase like all of these little albums off of Temu. And so the plan is that I'm gonna make my own little albums like this, and then the money will go like back here. So I have a little thought process with this. I have a few albums I do want to make, and I also do have like some savings envelopes already for certain things. So next year I'm going to be doing quite a bit of savings challenges. So instead of just spending that extra money just to spend, I'm going to spend the extra money to, you know, do things like savings challenges and save for things. So like one thing I know for sure I want to save for is my wife's birthday. So guys, with that being said, I just have a few savings challenges that I do want to partake in. Like this is one that I think I purchased it maybe off a TikTok shop for wifey and I. It's the $100 envelope savings challenge. So far in here I do have, I think I have $5 in here that I actually need to mark off, which makes me super excited. Like, I know it's just $5, but it's a start, okay? So I have $5 in here, which I'm super excited about. I'm gonna mark it off over here. I think what I'm gonna do though is I am gonna laminate this sheet so that way I can reuse it over and over again. And then I have some savings challenges that are supposed to finally get here today from Baddies and Budgets, like I purchased during Black Friday or something. And then there's a few on Etsy that I purchased, but ultimately I've been making my own because it does get a little pricey because you want to support everybody. It does kind of get a little pricey. And then in here I have like A5 envelopes from some other stuff that I had, and I have more $100 envelopes. And with these I think I'm gonna do something special, like maybe save $50 100 times, and then for that one do the amount. I don't know what 50, I think 50 100 times would be. You know what, let me not even sit up here and play with y'all. Where's that handy zandy calculator? Because I'm not gonna play with y'all like that, okay? It's $5,000 too. So either $50, or I may even challenge myself at some point next year to do $100 in each of the slots for 10,000. So we'll see. But for right now, I'm just excited about the little challenges that I'm making. These small challenges are like $100. Like this one is like a $100 challenge for coffee because it's something that I love, and this can be used not just for coffee at coffee shops, but also for like all of the cute coffee supplies that I want, all the syrups and stuff like that, because that stuff costs money. And then in the other room I do have my fancy budgeting this is like my budget bag right here with all my things in it. I have my fancy budgeting budget planner that I will be using in 2026. I do need to do like a planner lineup. And then I also have like this cute $1,000 challenge that I think that I want to do and then gift the money to my mom. Because my mom, she be working so freaking hard. I'm a little too late to try to knock this out for her birthday. Her birthday is next month. But I think this would be really, really nice to hand her. Just be like, here mom, there you go. Merry Christmas. So anyway, that is my little project that I'm working on. I have been like knee deep. I have been looking at every type of album. A6 is a new size for me, but I do have A5. So at one point I was like, oh my God, I gotta buy all these things. And I still feel that pressure, but I'm telling myself, no sis, use what you have. I have tons of A5 covers. Use what you have, make do with what you have, and more will come. So that is what I wanted to show y'all. I'm so excited about this. I'm now perfecting the little challenges that I will be doing, and then I'm gonna perfect each of these books. So I think this one is just gonna be like, I'm gonna use some vinyl and just do savings challenge. But then I definitely think out of one of these colors, I want to make like a nurse savings challenge, A6 size, that's like for nursing type stuff. So paying for my license renewal, paying for things like my certification exam, which I am starting to save for that, paying for shoes and scrubs, because those are reoccurring expenses that's gonna be there, you know. Also factoring in like conferences and things like that. So that is what I'm doing in my little budgeting world. And then also over here, like I told y'all, I definitely want to finish this is my December daily. So far I have a little flip through till day 14 that I may throw in here, but I've literally been like adding things inside of it. This is just a basic Hottie Swap notebook that I judged up, and I'm gonna keep judging it up. And I want to say I stopped on day, hold on, I stopped on day 14, so I need to like finish the rest of the month out. So now let's leave this space and go get some coffee and sit down and talk goals. Where'd you go? Now you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on a violin. Yeah. It's about time I'm waking up. Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel set up, this you touch. I needed to. All right, y'all, switch tripods again because that other tripod was trying to like kill my camera. So now we're gonna sit down. I made a cup of coffee. I may not have all of the fancy machines, but I can make a cup of instant coffee. That Maxwell House, it was still a little dark, you know. I put a good amount of creamer in it, and so yeah, I also put some oat milk creamer in it from Trader Joe's because I need to start using up some stuff. I've had it for a while and I just really needed to use up some stuff. So let's get settled and let's chat. Okay, y'all, excuse the 55 pillows back there. We had decorative pillows on the couch, but like, I'm weird. I don't like nothing all over the couch when I'm sitting there. I know. Anyway, time to get into my 2026 content creator goals, and let's talk about it. First thing is first, I had to end up switching to my Grinch mug. It's also getting close to the end of the Christmas season, so I may as well. My other cup didn't want to let me be great, so I had to clean that up, and now we're here. Okay, y'all, so goals 2026. This year I slacked. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be honest. When it came to my social media life, I literally skimped out. A lot of it was imposter syndrome. A lot of it was comparison. And they always say, and the Bible says it too, that comparison is the thief of joy. And my joy got taken a lot because I felt like I wasn't excelling the way I should have. Also, this year I piqued different interests. There's just some things that I am no longer just interested in doing. So I did not know how to like integrate the new things and slowly send out the old things. So I just quit. So for 2026, one of my words of the year, particularly my word of the year when it comes to being a content creator, is consistency. Consistency does not mean that I'm going to post a video every day, but it means that I am going to show up and not post one video and 3 weeks later go ghost YouTube or whatever the case may be. So consistency is my word. I'm challenging myself because this year and the year before were very inconsistent years. Like, especially like after my wife had brain surgery, life went downhill for me, like in the content creating realm. But there are so many things that have been rich for me. Like, I've experienced so many opportunities, so many things that I just have not come on and shared. And that is the point of my platform. It's simply to share. Yes, I want you to be entertained. I want you to learn. But most importantly, I want you to be inspired to be the best you. So with that being said, coming more so back to YouTube than any of the other platforms. I have spent a lot of time like on Instagram, Pinterest, Lemonade, a little bit on TikTok. So TikTok, I was scared to go all full out because I did not know what they were gonna do with the platform. But since now that I kind of have an idea, I can kind of structure my content a little bit different on each of the different platforms. So with that being said, on YouTube, I definitely want to post at least one video a week. I had this crazy schedule in my mind, but I want to post at least one video. Let me say that, a week. Let's start there, Crystal. And a lot of the things that I am interested in, of course, is bringing more planner content back to the channel. Also bringing some save with me type challenge videos. And I'm looking over here because these are like the challenges that I made. I use resources that I either bought or whatever the case may be, and I made these myself. So as y'all can see, I have been in a rabbit hole with this whole budgeting thing. Like, yeah, I have created a lot of savings challenges just to use on my own. I created one for some new nursing shoes because that is something that I absolutely need, as well as I created one for some nursing scrubs because baby, I need those as well. And so it's just one of those things. I'm probably gonna also create a few challenges for some things for the winter time. Like, we have coats right now, but the thing is, we live in Chicago, so you're always gonna need gloves and hats and ear covers and all the things. So just appropriately saving for that. So I definitely want to bring some Save With Me Saturdays to the channel, where I'm doing like a wallet cash stuffing, which will be new for me because that's not how I have budget in the past. So that'll be very new for me. I'm very serious about getting out of debt, as well as very, very serious about saving. So with that being said, I do want to bring some of that to the channel. Some other things that I do want to bring to the channel is Faith Fridays, like showing you guys like how I study, some of the study plans I've been using. My wife and I have studying in the Bible for couples that we do. So just sharing some of that. Other things I want to bring to the channel obviously is more skincare things. Lately, I have not been a makeup girly. OMG, I know. I have been all about my skincare, lip care, hair care. Those have been the things for me. Nothing against makeup at all. I do love makeup, but at some point next year, I'm going to have to rebuild my personal makeup kit. And that may be something that I come and showcase on YouTube, simply because it will be a longer video and I will be building this kit up over time. So one of the things is, I think I actually may create a savings challenge. Girl, I actually may save for it so I can buy everything at once, because yeah, I'm not wearing the makeup how I normally do. Now a standard makeup day for me is some brows, some mascara, some lip balm, lip gloss, lipstick. That's it. I love the way my skin has progressed. And yes, I know I have a blemish right there, and I have a few spots, but when I tell you guys, this has been a work in progress for years. It's been a work in progress, and I do not saying makeup is gonna mess up anything. I just love showing my skin. It's my newfound confidence, and I am sitting in that. Okay, so that is some things that I do want to bring to the channel. I also want to make sure that I am uploading shorts consistently, and I want to monetize in 2026. Like, I have been on YouTube so long and I haven't monetized. I haven't done anything, and so I do want to monetize. I definitely, as a creator, want to be invited to more events. So far I have been to 2 skincare events and they both were dope. I got the opportunity to meet the founders of the companies, which I absolutely love. And in addition to meeting the founders, I also was able to get free product, but not only free product, I was able to learn about the brand and the products. And I love that for me. So many things that I want to bring to the channel, so many exciting things. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the day. Today, guys, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of my 2026 planner lineup. I'm gonna come back with its own video. I am gonna be using my Pretty Planner Co. A5 in some capacity. I have to rebuild her. I'm also waiting on product from Pretty Planner Co. So hopefully it gets here next week so that I can rebuild her. The goal is to hopefully have her rebuilt for January 1st. I am in the current process of setting up my daily grind. My wife bought me this cover for Christmas and some dividers. Inside of here, I do have some like daily sheets, but I also have the Glow Up Challenge as well as the Content Machine. Both are things that I definitely want to like hunker down on. We're also doing the workbook together, my wife and I, and that workbook is the My Dream Life Blueprint. And this, she take you through there, I'm just saying. So we have that, and then I have my fancy budgeting planner that is for both wifey and I really need to set it up, so I think I may come online with you guys and like set it up for the year because it is a undated planner. So like I told you, I have tons of like cash envelopes. This is the newest Christmas one I got, so I'm gonna use what I have. I'm gonna make some things too. We got all types of little goodies in this fancy budgeting package. I do have discount codes for Pretty Planner Co. and Fancy Budgeting. And this will be the planner that I use for next year for wifey and I. So I need to set this bad boy up. It is black and gold. It has like mini monthly. I think it has 2 monthlies in here. And so we are gonna set this up and then make sure that we add our savings challenges. At the front of the book there is like a Christmas savings, and so some of this stuff we are gonna work on together, but I'm gonna go ahead and like decorate it and whatnot so that way we can get that on the roll. Hold on, let me see. And I actually may come and do an unboxing of this on the channel because it has been a while. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, I'm looking for the Christmas stuff. I'll find it and I'll get back to y'all. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Give me a few minutes. Hey y'all, so I have been watching YouTube all freaking morning. It's now 12:10. I'm gonna have lunch. I thought I was gonna have chili for lunch, but I think I want noodles instead. Like I go through these like weird little cravings where I want to make some ramen noodles. Sometimes I judge it up and I like make my own like ramen bowl or whatever, but the electrician has not come. This is like messing with my whole Monday, but that's okay. I have started to finalize what items I will be purchasing for budgeting purposes. Of course, I am making a lot of stuff for that. So right now I'm watching how to make cash envelopes, and I've learned how to make my own little inserts, and I actually have made some. Let me show y'all over on my Canva Pro. I'm like, I got this Canva Pro account, baby. I'm gonna figure out how to use it. I also have found some artwork that I want to purchase, that if in the event if I ever decide to open a small shop or whatever the case may be, I will be able to purchase. And then I did purchase some savings challenges previously, and I also got a few free ones off of Coffee, which is like a membership platform that I've just learned, a membership platform where you're able to like put different things on. I basically have decided that I'm going to become a member of some of those people membership, and who knows, one day I may decide to create like my own Ko-Fi. We shall see. But in the meantime, in between time, I am about to show y'all what I designed, and I'm about to have some lunch, and then I'm going to not only move away from designing, because I can sit here and design all day. That's what's crazy to me. Like, I've never been this type of person, but like I've also designed some things for my planner inside of Canva. So I'm going to show you guys just kind of the envelopes that I have designed thus far, as well as showing you guys like one of the savings challenge, well, two of the savings challenges, well, one of the savings challenges I'm working on, and then I'm going to show you guys the things that I have figured out for my A5 planner, preferably my Rosy Life planner, because I'm having to judge it up. Last year I started making like dashboards for my planner, and this year I just carried it over into this year. So let's go ahead and like let's get into it. Also, I think the envelopes I made are a A6 size, but I do have the things to potentially make some of the ones that you hole punch. I don't think I have the right vellum though, so we gonna see. But let me show y'all what I made. All right, y'all, so this is my Canva Pro. Let me like close this. I have the Canva Pro, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that way y'all can see. So these are like my envelope inserts. So basically you take these and you insert them into your cash stuffing wallet. I am currently looking for a cash stuffing wallet. Have not quite figured out what wallet I want to grab as of yet, but what I do know is that I'm moving the camera. What I do know is that I do want to purchase one. I think I found a brand I want to purchase from. So today I'm going to probably make my final purchases for the year for all of that, and then tomorrow start like really getting everything organized for the new year. So then this is one of the challenges that I am currently working on. It's an A6 challenge that's gonna go in one of the books that I purchased from Temu. Basically, it has a few of the challenges I already made in here. So we have some baby steps, nursing shoes. So with this, you get to save $200. That's about how much the shoes cost that I wear. They're like $180 to $200. So I wear Hoka's. They're really good for my feet. My feet have not hurt since I started to wear them. This is one for scrubs. Scrubs, as we know, are very expensive. Mine are even more expensive because I do have to get my hospital name like embroidered on the left side. So that costs an additional amount of money. So I'm just going to make sure that I save. My goal is to be able to get new shoes and scrubs by March of next year. And then right here, I am currently saving for my RNC, which is also another expense. Quite frankly, I probably could just pay the fee and be done, but I want to get in the habit of saving for things and then, of course, purchasing whatever it is that I save for. So this is for my RNC exam, which is a certified registered nurse, and I'm taking my certification in neonatal ICU to become a certified neonatal ICU nurse. I won't be a nurse practitioner. I'm just a certified nurse, which typically means that I have studied this material. I've been working in it long enough to where I can be certified in it. So I currently purchased a course that is something else. I have to actually sit down and like write down a schedule. I actually may come back and do some videos about that. And then I just threw Coffee Queen in here because, I mean, honey, you never have enough coffee funds when it comes to the workplace. Other things I'm going to put in here is like my nurse license. Right now, I have 2 nurse licenses in 2 different states. That costs money, y'all. All of that costs money. Like, actually, my Illinois nursing license is coming up due soon, like right during the summer, I think. And then my other license is due at the end of the year, so just paying for that. Also, there are some different organizations that I do want to join, so I will be like throwing those organizations and those membership fees in this book that I'm doing quotes book that I'm making. And then I'll also put into here any type of like nurse accessories. If I want a new BrewMate cup, because typically my BrewMate cups are for nursing because they keep my drinks cold and or hot, and they have lids that lock. So typically I purchase BrewMate products simply for work. So anything that I want that's tailored to work, a new bag or tote bag or whatever the case may be, compression socks, undergarments like long sleeves, because sometimes it gets hot in the hospital. Right now I am in dire need of a new coat for work, like not coat but jacket. We cannot necessarily wear fleece, but there are some thicker jackets that I can look at over on the Wonder Week site. So anyway, all of that is things that I want to put into this nursing savings challenge book. And then I'm gonna add those, and the book is really thick, so I'm probably gonna print out multiple of these. For example, I don't need to redo the nurse shoes. Maybe I'll redo it one day with like shoes, but right now I think this is decent. Also in the background, I don't know if you guys can see, but there is an image of a baby that's all bundled up, and I purchased that image, and I do have permission to use it for both personal and commercial use. So if I ever decided to sell these items, I potentially could. Also, for these images in the back, like I purchased that girl. I think I purchased her from Creative Marketplace. A lot of times I go and I do purchase artwork just because in the back of my mind I've always had that maybe one day I will own an Etsy shop. That is not set in stone. I don't even know if I'm ever going to do that, but I used to want to do that, and so I basically kind of had all of these cute little doohickeys that I kind of hung on to. And then this is for the nursing exam. I recently bought this art with the nurse holding the baby, and then I do add like other overlays and things. And then the coffee queen, all of these elements I think were a part of Canva. So here's the thing, y'all, I'm never gonna say that I drew any of this artwork, because I did not. Okay, can I draw? Yes. Do I draw? No. So if I ever get to the point where if I do choose to sell something, I'm always gonna put a disclaimer of where I got this artwork from, and even give you the link, baby, because all of us can win out here. So that is what I decided to do for my nursing. Right now I have 5 pages. I have a goal of like maybe doing 15 to 20 challenges, which sounds like a lot, with repeats as well. But the thing is, this isn't something that's going to be done like in a month. This is a continuous thing that I do want to continue to do. Then over here we have my A5. I called it my dashboards, but these are like just different things that I am going to be using for my A5 planner. I think I'm going to copy this and do me some A5 size challenges. So I think that I'm not sure if I want a holiday. I think I want like maybe long-term savings things such as emergency fund, things like that, to be in an A5 size to give me more space. But for some smaller challenges, I definitely want my nursing to go into one of the binders that I already purchased. I have a green binder in there that I'm really considering doing for Christmas, and then I have 3 other binders in there. One of them I may use it to save money for my mom's retirement. Like, although I do want to do the $1,000 challenge for her, my mom will be retiring soon. I am not sure how much money I can fit into one of those, but we will see. Also, I also have considered purchasing some acrylic binders and like junking them up and using those as gifts as well, because I do want to give my wife some money. I want to give my mom some money from a savings challenge. Just like give them the money and be like, I don't care what you do, just go do it. So last year I created a vellum, and I even have it titled Vellum Name, and so I just used like a fun and like let me see if we can do a side by side, because I do have my real planner here. Most of the things in my planner are from Pretty Planner Co. I love my Sis Stuff Down, but also I like to throw in my own little fusion. So this is what this vellum is right here. It is the vellum that I created right here. Don't get me wrong, I do love supporting a small shop, but I also understand that I am a person who likes to switch it up. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, I love a good switch up. So in order to properly switch it up how I want to, I gotta be able to afford it. So I already pay for Canva Pro every month. Next year I think I want to start doing things more in a yearly subscription. So I want us to flip over our Prime to yearly, Canva to yearly, Cricut Design Space to yearly. So that way it's a one-time fee that we save up for, and that's that. So this is the vellum that I made. I really love it. She is cute. And then as we go down, I have just like created some different things. This one is going to be so cute. It's for my Rosy Life planner. I'm going to put it on sticker paper. I've already worked on some different words of the year. This was the word of the year that I used for last year. This is my word of the year for 2026. And I think, yep, I have it right here. This is like what I made for last year. I did it on a vellum. I also made this dashboard all in Canva, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I have a few things that I am making sitting here in Canva. Like, I'm so excited. I made all of these different dashboards for my Rosy Life planner, and I am really loving how they turned out. So I'm going to continue to sit here and work on some things, and I just created like some different goals and stuff in my planner simply because I want to be able to incorporate my individual creativity within my particular planners and stuff. So we're gonna have lunch, and then I'm gonna move away from Canva because, like I said, I can sit here all day and fool with Canva. I need to move on and work on I need to eat, work on my December daily, and then I have other stuff that I need to do, like that pantry. Also, there are other things that I need to work on. Hold on a second, y'all. There's other things that I need to work on, like cleaning out some stuff off my phone. Y'all, I have like, I don't have a terabyte, but I have like the 500 something amount for my phone. And why is it that, one, I'm out of iCloud space, two, my phone storage is like, you only got 250 left. So if you add these videos on here, which I typically add videos from my camera with, well, not this one because I no longer have this type of phone. Like, this is an old school, there we go, old school adapter right there. I have the newer one I'm able to use. At first I was just using it for my iPad, but I basically ended up realizing that I could not put anything on my phone because of the fact that I need to go through my storage. I have 6,000 videos on just my phone. At least maybe 14,000 photos. It's ridiculous. So I need to definitely do that today because I have some stuff I need to edit. I've been deleting photos. I need to sit down in like a time block moment and purposely get rid of photos and videos. And then I need to even move some to some of these empty SD cards that I have. Like, I have some pictures on my phone from like 2019, and of course a lot of this is in my cloud as well. So I definitely need to go ahead and like do something about that because Apple want me to pay $30 because my phone has not backed up in 4 weeks now. I'm not paying that. So I am going to have to either lose some of the videos, which doesn't matter because a lot of the stuff that I have not released to y'all yet is kind of old news. Like, I have 2 SD cards that are sitting over there that I'm gonna have to go through, and it's videos that I recorded that are never gonna see the light of day, and I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So I'm probably gonna end this video, it probably will be a 2-day because the video I have captured quite a bit of footage thus far. So this is probably gonna be like a 2-day video, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull it off, put it onto my iPad, edit it, and go ahead and have it in rotation scheduled to pop up. I also have a video on this SD card that I need to edit as well that is from a stationery brand. So I'm gonna see how much I can remove off because my iPad has the suckiest storage, and I am timid to put anything on my laptop right now. Not because my laptop couldn't handle it, but I just don't want that struggle. Really, camera? I just changed the battery. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to make me some lunch. If y'all see me, that means that I was able to get a battery to work. Because like right now, my battery is about to die. How are you about to die? This is a new battery. that's the other thing too. Sometimes I don't like recording on this camera. I need a dummy battery, but that is gonna be something I need to save for. So anyway, y'all, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, this one is saying that the battery going, you know what? Anyway, let me make me some lunch, because what I'm not about to do is let this camera steal my soul. So real quick, y'all, I like to make my ramen in the microwave. I know the microwave have whatever they call it, radioactive, something gonna kill me, but I ain't worried about all that. I'm gonna make it in the microwave because that's just what I like to do. We have these glass like bowls that I like to use for this, and so although the dish is clean, I'm still gonna rinse it out. Okay, my color is acting a fool right now. Come on, you little baby, come on. Okay, so big bowl. Really love these bowls. I thought I had a pack. Hold on. Pack of noodles. I think I'm gonna eat 2. How many? That is a lot of freaking calories, but I only had yogurt for breakfast, so that's neither here nor there. Now, have I been doing a decent job with eating? I actually have. I have a nutritionist with the Harvest Method. So you guys be sure to check out the Harvest Method. I don't believe in restricting myself when it comes to calories or carbs or any of that, because the thing is, the reason why all of that stuff is there is because you need some forms of it. Now, I ain't saying you need all the carbs, but you do need some carbs. So, and the few times that I do eat these, like a box of noodles can last me 2 to 3 months easily. I don't eat these often. So I am excited about this. For dinner, I have 2 options. I can either eat the homemade chili that my wife made, or I can finish off, I cooked salmon with squash and zucchini. So I may end up eating that, because the squash and zucchini would go bad before the chili would. And then I probably will have chili for lunch tomorrow. And breakfast will probably be yogurt or oatmeal. That's my standard type of breakfast, with a cup of coffee and some water. Or depending on days that I take iron, I have a cup of coffee with orange juice, because your iron absorbs better in orange juice. I also drink pomegranate juice, so that's what I'm probably finna have now. Since moving, like I said, I've been having more fibro flares, so I do have fibromyalgia. So I've been having more fibro flares, and then I've also been having more anemia, like iron deficiency anemia issues. So there's my noodles. Okay, we're gonna put some water in it. Boom. Okay, and now here's the grand finale. 5 minutes. So this is the pomegranate juice that we get. We get ours from Costco, and we got this a few months ago. Here's the thing, this is not for you to drink, like, you drink a little bit of this. So like, it says 8 servings. I cannot tolerate a big glass of this, because this is some potent juice. Okay, it's not sweet, it's big in antioxidants. This is a superfood. Okay, so I like to drink pomegranate juice for my iron, and for my iron alone. I'm sure it would make a really nice mocktail too, for like with magnesium or something. Don't know, haven't done that. I'm a creature of habit. I don't like making new dishes if I can help it, so I'm about to wash this out. All right, y'all, so because I am a creature of habit, I'm going to eat my noodles, and then I am also going to, while I'm eating my noodles, probably finish up my YouTube watching for right now. So what I'll end up doing is I probably end up turning on Lofty Beats on YouTube, or The Grinch, like not the movie, but like they have playlists and stuff. And so let me show y'all how much it is. That's it. That's, baby, potent, okay? And maybe I should drink a full. So this is, if you're given 8 fluid ounces, we close, that's about half. Woo! It's tart, y'all, but I promise you, like, so I have been losing some weight. I also have been losing some inches, and I've been feeling a lot better. I've been having more fibro flares to hit me, which has prevented me from exercising the way that I want to. But when I tell y'all, just a few subtle changes in our diet, we don't eat bad anyway. Like, we typically are the ones that do like we'll roast veggies, and that'll be dinner for us. We typically, the thing that gets me a little bit more so than my wife is I'm a big noodle girl. Not ramen noodles, but like pastas, rice, that type of deal. I love those type of things. I'm not a big potato girl, but the other yeah, you can find me there. I just realized that I bought these and I did not take them out the bag, and these were expensive. These are sweet potatoes that I'm gonna cook probably tomorrow night. Yeah, probably tomorrow night. I need to take some chicken breast out. Probably gonna do some chicken breast or something with the sweet potatoes. But subtle changes, like I said. So we do take vitamins, tons of vitamins. Vitamin D, we take a multivitamin with omega-3. I take sea moss. Like, a lot of times I try to take it before I eat. Sometimes that don't happen, but that's neither here nor there. I take prescription iron. In addition to that, my wife takes a specified type of iron. And then I take hair, skin, and nail vitamins as well. There'll be a few more supplements I add to the regimen next year, but pomegranate juice, pure orange juice, like not this Simply Orange pulp free. This is 100% orange juice. And when I tell y'all, when you start drinking 100% juices, they ain't good. They're not, I mean, they eventually you like them, but it's you drinking the fruit essentially. And so with all the other orange juices I have had in the past, they've had some type of preservative or something added to it. This, to help our iron absorb, to help our blood, our heart, all the things. I also eat like lots of different nuts and stuff. So that's my noodles. They're ready. This camera trying to die again. I'll let y'all before the end of the day. Hey y'all, it's been a few hours and honestly I have not done anything. I ended up laying down simply because I think I got up a little bit too early, but I had to because of the electrician, and also, as you guys know, I just came off of a 3 in a row, so I tried to lay down. I couldn't sleep. I really think it's because my wife is in here, but I moved my fold out table for in the room into the living room, and I'm now about to like try to finish up at least my December daily book so I can check off that off the list. And I'm actually gonna write a list right here so that way I can jot down all the things that I need to do. Tomorrow I'll try to run errands probably early in the morning, because right now I just don't feel like going out because it's already dark. It's 4:27, but it's already dark out and I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm gonna finish all of my little crafts today, and I think between like tomorrow and go back to work Wednesday, tomorrow and Wednesday-ish, probably all day tomorrow after I get done running my errands. If I don't start tonight, I'm gonna work on the pantry. But for now, I want something caffeinated. So I think I'm gonna get a Bubblr. I wanted something hot, but I just don't feel like making anything. I'm so tired, y'all, but I'm just tired. So this is the Bubblr. I'm gonna get a few more clips and then I'm gonna close this video out. So after I get all my pages decorated, it's just going in, adding photos, pictures, photos are pictures, adding photos, adding words, whatever the case may be, doing that. And so yeah.